From relaxing in the sun to cooking on the grill, our daily lives are filled with opportunities for burn injuries. In this video, we'll take a look at the sources of burns, the 3 different degrees of burns, and how they need to be treated. A burn occurs when layers of the skin are damaged by heat or cold. There are a number of different ways for it to happen. Heat burns come from contact with fire or other heated surfaces like stoves and grills. You can also suffer a burn from cold matter like dry ice or extremely cold air. Electrical burns are caused by an electric shock like an electrical wiring short. Chemical compounds like sulfuric acid can burn the skin on contact. Finally, radiation burns are caused by overexposure to UV light, tanning booths, radiation therapy, sun lamps, and X-rays. To treat any burn, you first have to determine the degree of severity, which is based on the depth of the burn.
First-degree burns are those that don't create any destruction of the skin by losing it, but it's still injured. First-degree burns are caused by things like sunburn or even low levels of heat. Then comes second-degree burns, and that's where the skin is injured so badly that some of it is lost, but still has the ability to heal itself. And then third-degree burns are those burns that all of the layers of the skin are destroyed and that they won't be able to regenerate it by itself. Most of the time, third-degree burns need to be cut away and then replaced with skin from a different part of the body.
You should be very careful with the treatment of any burns. While some burns, especially first degree, can be treated at home, you should be careful to apply the right treatment. Never put butter, oil, ice, or ice water on burns. They can cause more damage to the skin.
First-degree burns should just be treated by trying to keep the skin moisturized with normal products that are out there, because the skin being inflamed and injured will dry out faster. First-degree burns can cause a lot of pain. So taking anti-inflammatory medicines like Advil and Motrin is a good idea to help treat the pain that goes with that. Second-degree burns is probably good that if it's bigger than the size of your hand, to go see a physician to help you treat that. Second-degree burns can hurt a lot more than first-degree burns, so many times you need medications to help with that pain.
A third-degree burn will appear as charring or scabbing on the skin. If you suspect that you have a third-degree burn, seek medical care immediately. Do not remove any clothing that is stuck to the burn, and do not soak the burn in water. Cover it gently with a sterile bandage or clean cloth and go directly to the hospital. Of course, the best thing to do is to avoid burns altogether. Always wear sunscreen when you expect to be outdoors, and make sure the SPF is high enough to keep you protected. The recommended SPF for adults is 15 or greater, and the recommended SPF for children is 30 or greater. Also remember that most injuries do occur in the home, so it is important to be aware of the situations that can lead to injury.
You just have to look around to see what some of our potential hazards are and try to stay away from them. If you are around with little children, that is the #1 thing. Keep your house safe from them by keeping your kitchen safe and keeping handles away so that they cannot spill on top of themselves with the hot liquids, so they can't play in the electrical sockets.
There are a lot of ways to prevent fires in the home. Making sure your smoke detector is operating correctly is a good first step in helping to save lives and prevent burns. Change the batteries as you change your clocks in the spring and fall to keep them from failing.
And another thing is to check to see what the temperature of your water is as it's coming out of your faucet. It should be at 120 degrees. If it's hotter than that, you should turn down your hot water heater a little bit so that it can help minimize these burns. 120 degrees will still keep your dishes clean and get your clothes clean in your washer, but will help take a lot longer to create a bad burn in somebody than at higher temperatures.
For more information on keeping your home safe, contact your local fire department or visit firesafety.gov. To learn more about how to treat burns, contact your personal physician or clinic and see if they offer a class in basic first aid. Being prepared is the best way to protect yourself.
Almost all of our burns that we admit could be prevented by just a little bit of thinking ahead.